Getting rich quickly is one of the worst things that can happen to you. We've seen many examples of this recently. It started in stocks where people were gambling on various stocks, and a few weeks ago, many of them collapsed by huge amounts. Some notable ones, Netflix, Facebook, Tesla. People put their life savings into this stuff only to see that just get wiped out by 40%, 50%, 80%, sometimes even more than that. And then of course, we see it in crypto, even worse. Some people made absolute fortunes within just a few months and then lost it all within just a few days. Here's why getting rich quickly is so bad for you. It's because if you make a bad decision and then you get rewarded for it, what do you do? If you see a lot of people get excited about some coin, right? Dogecoin, Shiba, Luna, Rune, whatever, right? Some coin, everybody's talking about it. You see a video, with one of these screaming thumbnails on YouTube about it. Why it's going to 100x, it's the next big thing. You see people on TikTok talking about it, right? And that's why you put a lot of money in. You buy this thing because a bunch of influencers mentioned it and hyped it up. That is a bad decision. That is an example of a bad decision-making process. And then people who do this and get rewarded for it, they actually see their money increase tenfold, maybe even 100-fold. Some people made real fortunes here. What did they do? Did they take that money, pay off their debt, live a good life, retire? Hell no. You make a bad decision, you get rewarded for it, you make more bad decisions. Lots of people, when they see great returns, they don't take profit, they just shove in more money. They just go, oh, maybe I can leverage up, I can put in even more money. I can go way beyond what I can afford to lose, because just think of how quickly I'll get rich. And of course, what happens next is it all collapses, everyone's in disbelief, and we're back to poverty. This is why it really is misfortune to get rich quickly. And it is tragic to see this happen right now, because there's been a big meltdown. We're seeing many stories like this. The tragedy here is that you can learn a few skills. You can learn how to develop your mind, how to think strategically, how to play the money game in a smart way. You can avoid all this. It really doesn't take that much work to become the kind of person who doesn't make that kind of mistake. I generally dislike oversimplification, but here's something very simple that I will stand by. Make a plan to get rich slowly. If you make a plan to get rich within a year, or even worse, within a few months, you're almost certainly going to do something stupid. But if you make a plan to get rich in 10 years, you have a very good chance of succeeding. In the grand scheme of things, 10 years is really not that much time. If it takes that long to gain financial freedom, it is worth every minute. So that's the message. That's the idea. Make a plan to get rich slowly. And if you want some help with that, let me just plug my own thing here. I have actually made a completely free class that explains how you can play the money game in such a way that you get rich slowly. There's no excited shouting. There are no thumbnails of me pointing at some coin. There's nothing spectacular. There's nothing in there that will make you rich all of a sudden. It is the systematic approach, gaining the knowledge and playing the game in an intelligent way. Your chances of succeeding are fantastic if you do this. And I'm giving it completely for free. So if you haven't looked at that yet, make sure to check it out. If you are one of the people who has suffered great financial losses in these recent times, let that be a lesson to you. Don't double down on your mistakes. Instead, learn the lesson and do it better. And if you haven't gotten blown up in these financial conditions, then congratulations. Let other people's mistake be the lesson that you learn from.